8212. The auxiliary, tail, rotor of a helicopter permits the pilot to compensate for and/or accomplish which of the following? A. Altitude and pitch oscillation. B. Airspeed and trimmed flight. C. Torque and directional control. The correct answer is C. The auxiliary, tail, rotor of a helicopter allows the pilot to compensate for and/or accomplish torque and directional control. The main rotor of a helicopter generates torque as it spins, which tends to cause the helicopter body to rotate in the opposite direction. The tail rotor, through its control inputs, counteracts this torque and allows the pilot to maintain control over the helicopter's heading. Additionally, the tail rotor helps in controlling the helicopter's direction during maneuvers and provides stability during hover and low-speed flight. 8213. The vertical flight of a helicopter is controlled by A. Collective pitch changes. B. Cyclic pitch changes. C. Increasing or decreasing the RPM of the main rotor. The correct answer is A. The vertical flight of a helicopter is controlled by collective pitch changes. The collective pitch control, usually operated by a lever or a control on the helicopter's collective stick, adjusts the pitch angle of all the main rotor blades simultaneously. By increasing or decreasing the collective pitch, the pilot can control the lift generated by the rotor and thereby control the helicopter's ascent or descent. 8214. A reduction in anti-torque thrust will cause the A. Tail to pivot in the opposite direction of torque rotation around the main rotor. B. Tail to pivot in the direction of torque rotation around the main rotor axis. C. Anti-torque system to become more efficient in the hover mode. The correct answer is B. De-rigging. A reduction in anti-torque thrust will cause the tail to pivot in the direction of torque rotation around the main rotor axis. The anti-torque system, typically consisting of a tail rotor or other means of counteracting the torque produced by the main rotor, is responsible for maintaining the helicopter's heading by generating a counteracting thrust. When the anti-torque thrust is reduced, the torque effect becomes more dominant, causing the helicopter's tail to pivot in the direction of the torque rotation. 8215. In rotorcraft external loading, the ideal location of the cargo release is where the line of action passes. A. Aft of the center of gravity at all times. B. Forward of the center of gravity at all times. C. Through the center of gravity at all times. The correct answer is C. In rotorcraft external loading, it is crucial to release the cargo where the line of action passes through the center of gravity. This ensures proper balance and stability of the aircraft during the loading and unloading process. By aligning the release point with the center of gravity, any changes in weight distribution caused by the cargo will have minimal impact on the aircraft's handling characteristics. 8216. The acute angle formed by the chord line of a wing and the relative wind is known as the A. Longitudinal dihedral angle. B. Angle of incidence. C. Angle of attack. The correct answer is C. The angle of attack is the acute angle formed between the chord line of a wing, an imaginary straight line connecting the leading and trailing edges of the wing, and the relative wind, which is the airflow direction encountered by the wing. It represents the angle at which the wing is meeting the oncoming airflow. The angle of attack plays a crucial role in determining the lift and drag forces generated by the wing, and it affects the aircraft's performance and stability.